A new report says that U.S. tariffs are having an impact on some Canadian businesses in the auto sector. The Canadian Federation of Independent Business says that a survey of 187 businesses in the auto sector shows that their revenue has declined by an average of 13%. It says that half of them reported that they have paused or canceled investments due to uncertainty caused by the Canada-US trade war. Earlier, I sat down with the CFIB's Ontario policy analyst and report co-author, Joseph Falzata.
Now, when Canadians think of the auto sector, they think of manufacturers and car dealers. Who else in the supply chain is impacted by tariffs?
Well, you have the entire supply chain, right? Theresa, it's your parts manufacturers, but it's also your dealers, your mechanics, your trucking companies. It's everything in between. Again, when the cost of one part of a car goes up, then the cost of the entire car goes up, and it's hurting, I guess, the entire industry. You look at, why, I guess, the cost of a repair has gone up. The cost of a vehicle has gone up 4%. This is putting strain on your dealerships, your mechanics, not just your parts manufacturers. So really, it's that ripple effect across the entire supply chain.
And do we have any data on job losses or potential job losses if this declining revenue trend continues?
Yeah, so it wasn't exactly something that we surveyed on within this report, but other CFIB data shows that within the auto industry, we are seeing kind of that paused hiring. So since the start of the Canada trade war, layoffs have outpaced hiring expectations. So last month was actually the first month that we saw an equal level of, I guess, expected layoffs and expected hiring. But I guess since that point, or since the beginning of the trade war until that point, we have seen, I guess, the decrease in job expectations going forward.
And was there anything about this report that surprised you?
It's really not surprising because we've heard over and over from our members uncertainty. It's the big word that keeps coming up over and over again. And it's a really difficult time to do business, right? I was talking with one business owner actually the other day, and he said, it's not no forever, but it's just no for now. And it's really difficult to kind of make that long-term decision. And that's why we're seeing, a figure coming out of this report, like the $3 billion in paused investment, because business owners really can't take that next step forward when they don't know what's going to be happening next. And so, again, just because of this uncertainty, we've heard it over and over again from our members, not too much of a surprise based on the findings of this report.
And what type of investments have been canceled in the industry because of this trade war?
So machinery and equipment, that's the number one, I guess, investment that I guess members within the auto industry are saying that they've been canceling, but also, paused hiring expectations. And as a result of layoffs, right, and things along these lines, but also, pause salary increases. So I guess between those three things, really, we're seeing some pretty significant, I guess, paused investment. And, we are kind of seeing that effect already.
Well, Joseph, thank you so much for the time today.
Well, Theresa, thanks for having me.